What's up, you guys? It's Anna, back in the first time for a very, very, very long time. I know I made a video or two over quarantine, and that was enjoyable. I just haven't really been into it. But the 4-year anniversary of my breast reduction just passed. I got it December 23rd, 2016. So it has now been just a couple days over 4 years since I got my breast reduction, and I wanted to talk about it, the ups, the downs. Looking back at myself, would I do it again? What do I think of it in the end? So these are the results. This is me. I'm 21 now, which is crazy. I was 17 when I started my channel and doing everything. I'm 21 now. My weight's fluctuated a bit throughout the years, up and down, but these are my natural boobs at my weight at the moment, and I'm really happy with them. I think they're proportional. I think they're not, too big. They're not too small. I think they fit my frame very well. It's New Year's Day that I'm filming this, so I've just been kind of cleaning all day, so I've been in kind of PJs, no makeup, whatever. But yeah, I'm really pleased with the results. Looking back, would I do it again? I think, yeah, I would. I definitely wish I'd known more things. Very soon after I got the surgery, some of my stitches rejected, and so I had to get them restitched, and they just kept rejecting, and that was really hard because the scars that came from that, the scars here are very thin, very white, I can hardly tell, but then out here and under here, they're definitely thicker. They're a bit more red. They're very faded now because it's been years and years and completely healed. No pain, no discomfort, everything feels fine. It feels like normal boobs. Honestly, most people can't even tell that I got a reduction and that there's scars until I tell them, and then they're like, oh shit, I didn't even notice. And I'm like, crazy to me, because whenever I see other, not that I'm looking, but when I see other ones, I'm like, oh yeah, that's what most people's looks like. Mine are just, it's what I'm used to, but people really can't tell for the most part, which I really appreciate and I think is nice. Some of the cons, it definitely was expensive, and it was out of pocket because, insurance didn't cover it. So my family were still paying that off. I think it was about $6,000 for it, maybe a little bit more. I wish that I'd known ahead of time how much it was going to cost, and that it was still going to be something I'm paying for all these years later. Just there's not really a stigma around it, I guess. People have an idea of plastic surgery and oh, you got plastic surgery, whatever. There's not really a stigma around it that I've noticed. But it's just, I don't know. I'm not super forthcoming with it. I don't usually tell people unless it comes up in conversation, or it's just kind of someone that I'm being intimate with, and they ask a question, or it just comes up and I'm like, oh yeah, you didn't notice? They're like, no, I didn't notice at all. So that, I guess, is kind of a good and bad thing. Pros, it really, I used to have to wear multiple sports bras when I went running, when I worked out anytime. It was so uncomfortable. I'd get a lot of back pain, lower back pain, and even upper back pain too. But I would just be so uncomfortable, and tops never fit, bras never fit. Everything was just always hard to find and discomfortable, and just not a good time, guys. And so it was so nice, this healing was very quick after I healed, to just the freedom, only one bra. I'm not wearing a bra right now. I don't have to wear a bra if I don't want to. My boobs aren't so big that I feel uncomfortable without one. It's comfortable to move around. When I work out, I only need one normal sports bra. I literally had to buy special sports bras for when I was in cross country. It's so nice to just have a normal sports bra that I don't have to go to any special store for, and that I can just use. I think they fit my frame really well. I don't think, they're not small boobs. They're still decently sized boobs. They're just not, not overwhelming. Like, so I think they fit my frame, their portion. Like, my weight has fluctuated a bit over the past couple years, as everyone's has. And like, as my weight's gone up, they get bigger. As my weight's gone down, they've been smaller. Like, summer of 2019, I went through a really, really, really bad time with my anxiety, and I lost a lot of weight. And not necessarily, it was whatever, but my boobs got tiny. Like the pictures that I have from then, I look so flat-chested. And I mean, that's okay, it is what it is, but definitely I was glad to gain the weight back and get my boobs back. And now, like, I've been trying to, I've been on a bit of a fitness journey with like regularly working out and stuff, and it's been nice to watch my body composition change and like gain more muscle, lose a bit more fat, but like still have decently sized boobs and like a decently sized butt. It's just nice to have all of these things. So I am so happy with the decision. If you or anyone you know is considering a breast reduction, definitely do your research, talk to your plastic surgeon. Sometimes I do think to myself, like, I wonder what my boobs would look like if I hadn't gotten it done. Like, would they be this size? Would they be bigger? Would they be perky, like as perky as they are? Or would they hang, lower? Because like my boobs too, like they hung low. And so that's like definitely nice now too, is I feel like they're perkier. But I feel like I know so many people who have even like the same size boobs as I do, but even perkier. So I think like, but they probably wouldn't be. So I think overall, I'm very happy with my breast reduction. I'm really glad I did it. Even though, the stitch was rejected and that was a pain, and still paying it off, and that's definitely a pain. But like at the end of the day, it really, yes, it was an elective surgery. A bit of it came from vanity. Like, it wasn't all vanity, but it definitely was. I didn't like the way that I looked in pictures. Like, I looked so top heavy, and in pictures, I just looked a lot larger than I was, and I didn't like that, because I was like, I know that's not what my body looks like, but just because, unless I was wearing something form-fitting, like my boobs were just so big that any tops just hung so weird, and like I'd have to wear a belt to like accentuate and be like, guys, I actually do have a waist. Like, it was just so uncomfortable to find tops to wear, and I could never find bikini tops that fit, and it was just, I could never borrow people's clothes, because I was like, I'm either gonna stretch it out or it's just not even gonna fit at all over my chest. Like, if you are thinking about getting a breast reduction, do your research. Make sure that you have a good couple of weeks to, be able to rest and recover, and honestly, I would say don't go into debt for it. Like, you can get a breast reduction now. You can get a breast reduction a year from now. In the grand scheme of things, it's not going to make that much of a difference. If you can, save up the money, as much money as possible. Don't do what I did and my parents did and put it on a credit card. So you're just going to be in debt and you're going to be racking up interest. But, I think go ahead and do it. Like, you are not going to regret it. I got one. My mom also got one. She's a big fan of it. Like, she loves it. Just, it's not correcting an issue, because it's not, like, there's nothing wrong with it. But for me, it was so uncomfortable. And this was something that, yes, a part of it was about looks, but a big part of it was just the utility of my body. Like, I feel like I can enjoy things so much more. I can use my body so much more. Like, I have such better posture now. I just feel like it's really allowed me a lot of freedom and like literal flexibility, because there used to be yoga poses that I couldn't do. Like, a lot of what are they called? Where you like go on your back, and inversions. A lot of inversions I couldn't do, because literally my chest just collapsed onto my neck and my like chest, and it was just so uncomfortable. But having gotten this now, I feel so healthy. I feel so happy. I think the way it looks is really nice. If you're worried about like the scars or whatever, I have like, again, on the bottom and like the sides, they're thick. They're not like red anymore. They're like thick pink scars. Like here it's very thin white scars. Literally cannot tell. Here it's like big pink thick scars. People still really can't tell. Like people cannot tell until I tell them about it, even when they've seen my chest. So, you know, if you're worried about the scars and people noticing and it looking crazy, like, yeah, it's gonna look like a scar for a while, but the scars fade. And like these ones here, they're thin, they're white, literally cannot even tell. So if this is your sign that you're looking for to get a breast reduction, go ahead and do it. Live your best life, feel your best in your body, and I hope you guys are all staying safe and happy and healthy, and I hope that you're all gonna enjoy this new year. I'm definitely thinking about like picking back up with my YouTube channel because like it's just nice to have like a fun hobby, a nice creative outlet, talk about things that interest me. So if you guys have any video ideas that you'd like me to do, go ahead, leave them in the comments. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video, share it with your friends. Like just because I haven't been on YouTube, I really want to make sure that I'm reaching an audience that would like my content, and so YouTube's not going to push my stuff because I haven't been on it in a while. But if you guys like the video and you think someone else would like it, go ahead and share it. And thank you so much for watching. Happy New Year, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!